and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my 2015 yearly favourites. This is one of my favourite videos to film because you guys get to see what I have been using constantly over the entire year rather than just 1 month. You guys have probably already seen these products like over and over again in tutorials, but for those of you who haven't, then I'm just going to show you guys like my favourite primers, foundations, powders, and you know, all that kind of jazz. Okay, so for primer, the one that I've been constantly overusing has been the Hyaluronic Hydra Primer. I'd actually never heard of Terry until I went onto the Feel Unique website and I worked with them a little bit, so they actually sent me this one and oh my god. I will most definitely be repurchasing this primer. It is the most magical thing in a tube. Makes my foundation crease just a tiny bit less, makes it less shiny, makes it last longer. And of course it has a matte finish and I'm all about that matte life, so this has been my favourite primer. Next for foundation, my favourite for the entire year has definitely been the L'Oreal Infallible. This one has most definitely been my go-to on an everyday basis and also for special occasions because it's just that good. If you guys are like me and you have oily skin and the L'Oreal True Match did not work for you, give this little guy a go because it is incredible and just works for my oily skin. Yes, everyone raved over the True Match and I tried it and it was just the most disgusting thing on my face. Don't know what's wrong there. I think it's because it is an oily foundation and this one's more, I guess, water-based. For concealer, I tried to stay away from my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind a little bit because I think I was just like using that and nothing else. So I wanted to switch it up a bit. So I got the Maybelline Fit Me in number 15 and yes. I have heard that this is an amazing duplicate for the Nars Creamy Concealer. It is so good. I don't use it for blemishes or anything like that. I purely use it to cover up under eye circles and highlight, and it does that so well. And to blend out all those products, of course, I have been using my beauty blenders. This one is by Real Techniques and I've used the original beauty blender. I've used the Chi Chi one, I've used the Real Techniques, and honestly, I don't feel like there's any difference. I hate the fact that they just get so filthy and so worn so fast, but they're just little blending gods. But I have been preferring the beauty blender over most of my foundation brushes the entire year. And okay, so for brows, if you watch my tutorials you would know that I never use anything else but this Sigma Brow Duo. Probably sick of seeing it. But I have really dramatically hit pan on this one because I have been using it like crazy every single day. It's the only thing I use, just works so well for me and I can rub my eyebrows and nothing will move. And to go with that one, I've been using the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper just to set them in place, make them look a little bit thicker because it adds little fibres as you brush it on. But I use the medium to dark and I have converted a lot of people to this product because it is so good. For contour, I've really been obsessing over the Nars Paloma, and I got this as a contour shade for when I'm really pale because I naturally am very fair skinned. But I've just been loving it for even when I'm fake tanned. I just feel like just works for me. I just really like the colour of this one because a lot of contour shades that I've tried, they've been way too orange or way too dark or way too muddy. So this one's just been working out for me. If you guys have any recommendations of awesome contour powders, then please let me know. I'm terrified of trying new ones because I just don't want to be muddy. For blush, I would say that my most used would be the Erin Cometics blush in Nectar. It's just a really awesome universal blush that you can use with every lip shade, every eye shade. Just works for everyone. I've used this blush a heap for when I've done bridal makeup and it just looks so perfect in photos, in real life, just all the time on every person. But I'm just going to quickly throw it in there that I did do a huge Colourpop order and I think these are going to be my next year's favourites. You will most likely be seeing these in my January favourites because I'm already so obsessed. I'm like such a crazy makeup lady. For highlight, this year has been the year of highlight. Oh my god, people have been obsessing over highlighting and contouring. I'd say for the start of the year I did obsess over the AC On Tour highlight inside of here. So that's just this shade here. But I feel like when I saw it in photos it just looked really, I don't know, blocky. It didn't look highlighted, it looked really kind of fake. And then I found the Merry Luminizer about 1,000 years after everyone else already owned it. Have it on today and it's just perfect. Like, there's literally nothing more I can say other than it is perfection in highlight. I do really want to get the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop, but living in Australia, it just makes it 1,000 times harder to get makeup products, so hopefully I can somehow get my hands on that. I think you guys should start a online petition called Get Jessica Wyatt Champagne Pop. Just kidding. But seriously. What next? Completely forgot to show you guys my under eye highlight favourite. Ace Contour Palette by Australis. Middle banana shade, gives me life. Literally makes me look so much more awake than what I am. I do want a palette just with this banana shade, but I don't want to have to pay for the Anastasia. And again, living in Australia, I can't get Anastasia Beverly Hills. I mean, I think that's the second petition we should start. Get Jessica Wyatt Anastasia Beverly Hills. Anastasia Beverly Hills should ship to Australia. Please and thank you. Eyeshadows. Another Australis product. Australis has been slaying this year. They have like nailed it in the makeup department. The Australis AC Me eyeshadow. Their metallic eyeshadows that are mousses are just... seriously, their metallic eyeshadows that are like mousses are life. And I have heard a few people complaining about them being quite flaky, and mine is not flaky at all, but it is really, really old, and it was when they first came out with it. So that could mean that they've reformulated them. And if another company reformulates everyone's favourite products once more, I'm going to explode. They have something perfect, they turn it into something horrible. They're absolutely stunning on your eyelid. Don't need to set them at all. Pop them on with your finger and they just glow and shine and just look. When I get this excited, I can't speak. Next is the Chi Chi Spices palette. Oh my god. Warm toned browns and reds give me life. I'm going to say like these three kind of ones here, if you can see. Need to just have singles of these ones because look at them. Especially these two. Like if I had these two by themselves, I'd be a happy girl. There is no better eyeshadow than a warm tone brown. Like, I'm just going to put it out there. There are 1,000 other eyeshadows that I'm obsessed over this year, but I'm trying to limit it. So I'm just going to throw one more palette in there. Or stack. So this is the Melt Cosmetics Dark Matter Stack. This was easily my favourite eyeshadows of the year. Almost my favourite products of the year. I'm just going to swear to you guys, if I win the lotto, I will send each of you one of these, or even two of them, so you have enough for the rest of your life, because they are that good. They will make you a happier person. Unseen and Enigma. This is Unseen, and this is Enigma, and together they are just the perfect smoky, red, deep brown thing eye. Throw a little bit of dark matter in your crease and you are good to go. It is just stunning. Of course, next is eyelashes because I am a major eyelash enthusiast. My favourite lash glue in history is the Duo Eyelash Adhesive, even though everyone else on YouTube seems to disagree. It works fabulously for me. Red Cherry number 43s. If you guys have never tried these and you love false lashes, do yourself a favour. For me, they are perfect because I feel like I outgrew the Demi Wispies very fast. I started to double stack them. And then my favourite eyelashes for clients were the Ardell Demi Wispies. These are what I started on. They're just not quite enough for me anymore. These are perfect for clients or beginners with eyelashes because they're not quite as long and thick as the 43s. But they're still that same style of like wispy, natural looking eyelashes, just a lot longer than your natural lashes. For lips, I would say I did go through the phase of Velvet Teddy like everybody else. Kylie Jenner lips. Yes, I did go through the Kylie Jenner lip phase. I'm still kind of there. Velvet Teddy with like a really nice brown lip liner around it. Yeah, that was my go-to. Once my Velvet Teddy phase kind of started to die out, I slowly progressed onto more mauvey shades. So like the purpley, browny mauve matte lipsticks. They're similar to what I'm wearing now. So the number one product that I was obsessed with was the Essence Satin Mauve Lip Pencil until we reformulated the product and completely ruined it. So now my new obsession is Beeper by Colourpop. Goes on a little bit like more this shade, a lighter kind of nudie pink, and then turns into this, and yes. Anything between a nudie brown shade and a mauvey purple shade is me. Oh, and it has to be matte because I do not wear glossy products. I mean, okay, yeah, my favourites for 2015 was anything matte. Anything. Okay, so I wanted to keep this video very short, sweet and simple. That's why I didn't really include any fragrances or skincare or anything like that. I purely just wanted to show cosmetics because I would just ramble on for hours if I could. Okay, so before I let you guys go, I just wanted to talk about my 2016 changes to my channel. This will be my last video and I'm actually going to be leaving YouTube. Just kidding. Like, we all know that I will still be here when I'm 60, come on. I will have a completely new background because I did move out of home a couple of months ago, but I have been traveling very far to go back home on my days off to film, which has been very hard because I work full time, come home, film my butt off, edit, then go back to work. So that's why my channel has been lacking a little bit and I feel really bad for that. It stresses me the longer I don't have a video up. But I will hopefully be moving all my setup into a room to where I live. And that will include a completely new background with I just want something lighter. Like, this just looks so dull and dark. Might be a little bit of a cliche IKEA setup for a while until I kind of get myself sorted into what I want it to look like. I'm hopefully going to have a new camera with autofocus because this has been driving probably you guys and me crazy, that I come here and look, will not focus. This camera does not have autofocus and it makes my life absolutely hell, and a lot of you guys have commented on it, but it is so hard to stay exactly where it's in focus all the time. But cameras are so expensive. So I think that's all, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for 15,000 subscribers. I reached that the other day and it's very exciting and a huge milestone in my opinion. If you guys have any comments, feel free to leave them below. I reply to every single comment except the creepy seeded ones. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll hopefully see you all in my next video, or in 2016. Bye!